y'all? It's your girl, Shay Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? We are back to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 10, Episode 1. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Why are we doing this? But we got to do it, y'all. We got to do it. We got to see how the thing is going to go, okay? And we not going to talk about who don't want to be talked about, okay? And that's how we going to keep it like this. Y'all, say happy birthday to me in the chat. Your girl turned 40 on Sunday. I'm on a high. I'm wearing my birthday queen shirt. Shout out to my good sis. If you go to, what is their company called? Bounce Back Apparel. She made this customized shirt for me. Shout them out. Go look them up and buy something, okay? Y'all, listen. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you right here. Love and Marriage Huntsville is not going to be the same. And I'm happy about how it's going to be. Okay. I'm happy how it's going to be because what I realized in this first episode is that they are going to have to tell their own truth. You could tell, okay, you can tell that they are struggling to not have to say a certain person's name. Okay. You got to talk about your own ish now. You can't blame it on nobody. You can't bully nobody. You can't do none of that stuff, okay? I am here for it. Everybody, talk about your own self. Talk about your own life, okay? Let's get into the comments, y'all, before we get started on this review. Shanice says, well, do Jesus and call me surprised because I was not expecting this recap to be in my notifications. Yes, we are doing it, Shanice. We are doing the reviews, okay? We're going to be watching the show. Now, I told y'all in the beginning that I was going to keep watching it. Let me close my blinds because ain't nothing going on outside now. It's real dark. But I told y'all I was going to keep reviewing the show because I want to see what life after the queen is gone looks like for them. And there's a lot of things that have changed that we're going to talk about. Charlene W., also one of my members, says, good evening, Shay and chat. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for watching. Miss Netter's room. Okay, we're gonna figure that one out. Good evening. Hello. Thank you so much for watching. Cupcake Mama says, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. LaQuanda Govan says, good evening, Shay and chat. What's up? Thank you so much for watching. Ronnie is here. She says, happy birthday, queen. Yes, the birthday queen. Thank you so much. Y'all, I turned 40. I'm still in shock. I cannot believe it. I had a step birthday party. You know, I love step aerobics. I'm also an instructor. So I had a big step aerobics party with over 60 people there. Sweet Pea 724 was there. Shout out to my good sis. I'll show y'all pictures. Like I said, in members only when I give away the giveaways for the month. And I'll show y'all pictures from my party in the private members only chat. But yes, y'all, we had a ball. And then Sunday, we went to the Jetty, which is right across the Bay Bridge. And I had like 34 people there. So it was really amazing. I had a great time. LaQuanda Govan says, happy birthday, Shay. Thank you so much, LaQuanda. Thank you. LaShonda West says, happy birthday, Shay. Thank you so much. I love y'all. Thank y'all. And again, everybody that commented on my post that's on my wall, thank you so much for saying happy birthday to me. I totally appreciate y'all. I'm going to go on there and comment, but I just want everybody to know I literally went back and liked everybody's comment. So thank you so much. Charlene W says, happy birthday, Shay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Marion Bill says, happy birthday, Diva. Thank you. Miss Tay Neater's Room says, happy birthday. The 40s are great. You know what? I'm loving it here. I done climbed up to the fourth floor and I am loving it here so far. We will be celebrating my birthday all week long. All week long. Okay? All week long. Angie B says, hi, Shay. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. Angie B says, hi, mods in chat. Hey, hey, hey. Brittany Janae says, hey, friend, I ain't watching that show. I'm just here to drag these hoes. Listen, and the dragging will commence, okay? Because y'all know how I do. Shelly Grant says, hello, Shay. I only watch reviews. I'm not watching the show. I totally get it, Shelly. Listen, a lot of people feel like that. Cupcake Mama says, happy birthday to all the cancers. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, Brittany Janae had a birthday 2 weeks ago. Yep. Chocolate 25 LM says, happy birthday. Welcome to the glorious 40 Club. Best years yet. You know, I'm telling y'all, a lot of people have said that to me. I am embracing it. Okay. Cheryl Poole, we're gonna keep on going until everybody gets in. We're gonna get to about the 10-minute mark and then we're gonna get started. And I will also put a timestamp on for everybody that's rewatching. Okay. Cheryl Poole says, hello, birthday lady in chat. Not watching this show, but gonna listen to your review because we see eye to eye. And we do, friend. We do. Okay. Miss Tay Neater's Room says, Miss T is cool. I pity the fool. I know that's right. Shelly Grant says, happy birthday, pretty lady. Thank you so much. Sweet Essence says, good evening, Shay Renee Online and chat. What's up, friend? How you bees? Mary Willis says, hello, Shay and chat. Happy birthday, Shay. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Coco Beauty 78 says, happy birthday, and may God bless you to see many more. And that I will take it and pray on it. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all, I'm going to give y'all, Sweet Essence says, happy birthday to you, Shay Renee, and all the beautiful ladies who celebrated this month. Yes, happy birthday to all the cancers. If we haven't had a chance to celebrate you individually yet, just take this as my official happy birthday to all my cancer sisters and brothers that are here in the building, okay? And everybody that was here in the other time. Thank you for all of y'all. Cheers to the cancers, okay? And we are ushering in the Leos, okay? And I'm proudly ushering the Leos because I'm on the cusp. So I'm kind of a split. So we celebrating both, okay? So cheers to everybody if you got a drink in your hand. Cheers, y'all. This is the drink that my husband made for me for my birthday party. My favorite color is blue. This look a little green, but you know, he did his best and it's delicious, okay? But y'all, let me tell y'all real quick some of the things that I have noticed thus far with this whole ordeal with Love and Marriage Huntsville. First and foremost, they are going to, I'm here to tell y'all right now, they're going to bring Gatormouth on the show. I feel like they're going to. They have changed so much where now, before they wouldn't show her picture, they blanked out her name. Now they're showing her picture and saying her name. Now, I'm going to say this. I feel like they're going to go that route because of the fact that Martell is still on the show. And if he's still with her, that's his life. Okay? That's his life. And she's a part of his life. So he's going to see her. Okay? Then we're going to have to see her. And, you know, honestly, it's not going to be what she thinks it's going to be. She's going to come on this show and people are going to, you think that nobody like her now, she is not going to get any shine. You're not going to get any popularity in a positive way. Now you're going to get even more negativity. Now you're going to get all the people that only watch the show. Now you're going to get more public scrutiny. I don't think that she knows that she has bitten off way more than she can chew. You want to be seen so bad because you think you're cute and you think you're slick. But baby girl, you are about to get yourself in a whole world of trouble. Martell even talked about it on the show, talking about he helping her go through nursing school so that, you know, she can get a job and this, that, and the third. Martell is sending that girl through school so she can pay for him. Because Love and Marriage Huntsville, as you can see, is not going to last forever. I don't really give it too many seasons after this one. Because they're going to realize that these people are not entertaining. They have nothing going on. They don't want to be truthful and they don't want to be honest. And we're going to talk about it as we go through each segment of the show. Let's get the rest of these comments out and then we're going to get started, y'all. Cheryl Poole says, side note, can't wait for you and your hubby review on Divorced Sisters. Yes, we are going to record that tonight, actually. So, yes, that will be coming out because we're trying to hurry and get it out before the new episode comes on Thursday. So, yes, absolutely. We will be putting that out. Cheryl Poole says, I'm going to have to come to Costco and meet you for a cup. Yes, come on now. Come on to the Costco. I be going to the Costco. Look, the one in Brandywine. That's the one I go to. So, let me know, Cheryl. I'll meet you up there. I'll be in there all the time, girl. Mary Willis says, exactly, Shay. Yeah, listen, they ain't ready. Angie B says they're going to bring Gator out for sure. Oh, they're absolutely going to bring her on this show. So everybody that's mad, get ready. Because it's going to happen, okay? It is going to happen. Mary Willis says, bingo. You listen, okay? That's how I be. Shelly Grant says Martell ain't paying for her school. She's getting financial aid. And I believe that too. Because he ain't got no damn money. Okay? He ain't got no damn money. Miss B, that's me, says, hey. What's up? How you bees? Thank you for joining. Brittany Janae says, can Martell even spell school? No, with his allegedly dyslexic ass, okay? Miss Taynita's room says, what does she bring? They are together by default. By the way, you can call me Miss T for short, Shay Renee. Love your commentary. Thank you so much. Okay, yes, I will do that because I don't want to mess. Y'all know I don't like messing up nobody's name now. Angie B says, AC can't wait to show her swoop and braces. Let's talk about the braces real fast, okay? Let's talk about the braces real fast. How long does it take for one's teeth to be straightened? I just want to know. Thankfully, I was blessed with straight teeth. I didn't have to do the braces, but for the people that did, your parents love you, and that's amazing. Okay, because braces wasn't cheap. Okay, so my friends that had braces, they had them on for a total of 3 years max, sometimes maybe 4. She done had braces on ever since we found out about her. This show been on for what, 8 years? Why you still got braces, sis? And if he paying for you know what? Do like the rest of us did when we was in college. Get you some extra financial aid and go and get them up off your teeth. Go and get them up. At this point, you have indentations on all of your teeth. Them things is a part of you now. Okay, they are a part of you, together and not apart. All right, that's what's going on here. But hey, you like it, I love it. You like it, I freaking love it, sis. Okay, but them braces, it's giving broke. It's giving extremely broke, and that's why you can't get them off your teeth. But y'all, let's get on started with the review, y'all. So the episode starts off where Tisha is cooking in the kitchen with the kids. She has Macy and Mila there, and MJ is there with his hood on. And she's Mila, I think Mila is the little one, right? Whichever the little one is, she's helping cook. And then Tisha turns to MJ as he's standing there, and he's like, nope. She's like, what you mean no? He was like, you gonna ask me to help her grate the cheese and I'm not doing it? Now, by the way, shout out to all the ladies that grate all of that cheese and y'all don't slice it up with a knife. My good sis, one of my best friends, Ebony, she literally shreds her cheese from the block. She said because they put wood chips or something in shredded cheese to keep it from bunching back together. So she gets the block and shreds it herself. That's why her damn arms are so built the way that they are. But shout out to Tisha for doing that because, girl, I ain't doing it. I'm buying the pack. I might have to eat a little wood. I don't know how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck all this wood. I'm eating this cheese, okay? Ain't doing it. So Marcel comes in, and as Tisha is asking MJ, what you're gonna do when you go to college? You might, meet a girl there that you really like, and this, that, and the third. He was like, well, good thing I'm not going to college to meet girls. I'm like, MJ, well, who else you going there to meet? You meeting the guys? I mean, you got to ask these questions these days. I don't know. I don't know. We don't know what the young man likes these days, okay? But we're gonna move on from that. He ain't going there to meet the girls. That's what he said. So as they're talking, Marceau talks about in the confessional, he talks about how him and Tisha are going to be married for 20 years next year. It looked like he had to turn to her to make sure, like he ain't really know. I'm like, sir, are you in this marriage or no? So as they come from they go from the confessional and they show a car, dun, 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 like Debo coming up, and it's Miss Wanda. So Miss Wanda pulls up in her little white truck, and she comes in the house. Now, Tisha, you think you slick because you have allowed Marceau to trick you so bad into thinking that you're not really tripping off of this interview that Martell did with this alleged side chick. You know, the girl that Martell and Gatormouth interviewed. I'm gonna show y'all the picture in just a minute. I forgot to add it to the live. That's such a great thing about having a MacBook. You can just send shit to yourself in the midst of a live. Hold on, y'all. Let me download this real fast. Give me 2 seconds. Because I want y'all to remember what homegirl looked like, okay? And I think I took her picture off of here. Because I did have a picture of them when they interviewed her, and I didn't take it down, to be honest. But yeah, Marceau he has created a lie all around this whole situation. Basically, I don't understand how a man, this is the girl. So this is homegirl on, next to Martell, obviously. She didn't look like this before. So, over the years, I guess she done gained some weight or whatever. But this is the, alleged chick that Marceau was fooling around with. Okay. So, yeah, the people, they're talking about this interview heavily throughout this entire, they're going to talk about this throughout the whole season. That's what I think they're going to be doing. So anyway, Wanda has questions. She's asking, so I don't like the way you talk to Tisha, and I don't like what's going on with Martell. Like, why you and him beefing back and forth, and why did he do this interview with this girl if you ain't messing with her? And so Marcel does that whole thing that he does, dodging the question. Did you hear me say anything? What did I say about it? And Wanda is like, nigga, I'm asking you right now. What did you say? Like, what have you been saying? Are you kidding me? Like, he likes to play these little games where it's like, I'm not really going to answer the question, and you can't say whether I'm lying or not because you don't know what I'm telling you the truth, or maybe I'm not. But Tisha sits there and gives her mother enough time to ask Marceau questions like she always does. She sits there and lets Marceau put his foot in his mouth. She lets Wanda do all her dirty work. And then she tries to rush in right at the perfect moment to stop her mother and say, no, mom, you know what? No, Marceau, he don't know that girl. It's okay, because he's my protector, y'all. And he ain't with that stuff. Tisha, I don't think you bit more believe Marceau than the man in the moon. I don't think you believe him. And Marceau knows that he's sitting up there lying to you. But you are just so pressed to have a man and so pressed to say that you have a husband. You gonna learn. You gonna learn. So moving on, Wanda continues to say that, she doesn't like the way that Marceau talks to Tisha. And if he says something she doesn't like, she coming for him. Wanda, you always talking about you coming for somebody. What does that even mean? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Take your bun down and kill him with hairspray? I don't know what are you going to do to somebody? That's what I want to know. What wrath of Wanda is somebody going to suffer? It's getting weird out here. It's getting real weird with these empty threats that people be throwing out here on the internet. It's too much. Moving on. We get to the next scene, y'all. Maurice is the most annoying individual in the nation. the most annoying individual in the nation. He comes into the kitchen where Kimmy is sitting with his child going over, and I'm not calling that little boy Monster. I'm going to call him Maurice Jr., okay? Because that's what he is. We can't be calling that little boy that. Get a new nickname, y'all. So he comes in the kitchen. Little Maurice is sitting there with Kimmy, and they're looking at colleges. He's looking at either Troy College or Ole Miss, okay? So they sit there and talk to him about challenges that he may have going to college. Some people may peer pressure him into some things. So basically letting him know that he needs to make sure that he's making the right decisions when he goes to school, because everything that he does now could affect him for the rest of his life. My thing is, Maurice, why are you not sitting there going over colleges with your own child? Why are you not talking to your son about all of these life things that he could be going through? It's Kimmy over here doing it. This is exactly what Kimmy didn't want to do. Kimmy already raised her child. So you brought you brought little Maurice all the way down here from Detroit, away from his parents, saying that you were going to raise him for Kimmy to raise him. That's exactly what you did. It's ridiculous. She is done. She raised her son. Why is she sitting here going over college material with your child? What are you doing over here at Credit One? We don't see you winning no cases. What are you doing? You don't have you have a plethora of time to sit down with your child and help him find colleges to go to. So if that's not enough, Maurice has to turn it into making it about him, because they're talking about little Maurice and how school is going to go and what he needs to pay attention to. Then he says, yeah, about my DUI. Yeah. Has anyone asked you about that? And his son is like, I mean, yeah, some people made fun of me about it at school. And instead of him diving into it and making that an opportunity to say to his son, listen, your dad made a mistake. That's something that I don't want to see you getting tangled up in. I don't want to see you drinking and driving. That is a bad thing to do. And as old as I am, I should know better than to be doing that. I shouldn't even be out that late like I was. And I shouldn't be doing anything to seemingly make me look like I need to get pulled over by a damn police officer. Period. Did he do that? No, he didn't. He used that as an opportunity to talk about his damn self. He said, yeah, well, all your friends that asked you about it, did they come back and tell you when it was dismissed? They talk about it being dismissed. First of all, let's stop playing around, Maurice. That shit got dismissed because you refused the breathalyzer test. And unlike Karen from Real Housewives of Potomac, you were able to get away from it. You were able to get over it. It seems like everything that they're talking about on the show is everything from social media. So basically, all y'all doing is taking everything that was pulled out from y'all on YouTube, on Instagram, on all the social media platforms talking about this show. Now y'all done created a whole show around it, because y'all don't got shit else going on in y'all lives. Y'all are all boring as fuck. And Maurice, you tried it because this was your way to get it on the show that your little case was dismissed. We don't give a fuck, because we still believe that your ass was drinking and driving and you was leaving that lady's house from dropping them draws, okay? We don't believe you. Kimmy and her bush can sit over there and listen to your lies. We're not. We're absolutely not. We don't believe you. Okay? You was over there slapping shoes and you lost track of time with your drunk ass, and you still had some alcohol in your system, and you were riding down the road and you got caught, in my opinion. Okay? So knock it the fuck off. And don't nobody give a fuck about what you talking about. Talk to your son about some life things. Stop making everything the fuck about you. He sat there like he didn't give two shits about you, what you was talking about. He looked like he wanted to just sit there and talk to Kimmy, and he wished you had left. And you come to every scene with these suits on like you really be doing some shit. Child, moving on. So his son goes in the back because he like, this nigga, I don't give a fuck about what he talking about. So Kimmy gets turns on the baby voice, because she got to turn on her baby voice to make herself seem less you know, she gotta turn herself down for Maurice. She gotta make herself real tender for him because his little ego, he gotta feel like he the man of the house, and he got to make her shrink so that he can feel big. Okay. So she's like, yeah, and my little commercial property, I got a commercial property, and I'm so excited because I'm selling it. And he was like, yeah, because I told you could do it. I've been told you a long time ago that you need to do it, and you're doing it only because I told you that you can sell real estate because you're good at it. And I told you a long time ago that's what you should have been doing. Shut the fuck up. Because what you just did is try to claim her. How you gonna claim somebody else's talents? Like the only reason she's able to use her talents because you allow her to, and because you pushed her to be a good real estate agent. How do you make everything about you? So Kimmy then she turns up the baby voice just a little tiny bit, and she says, I've been knew how to sell real estate. Oh yeah, and while we're talking about it, that restaurant that we got, yeah, your brother, he's supposed to be building it. Yeah, what's going on with that? It's taking a long time. I'm really trying to get these projects done. So that pissed Kimmy off that he tried to claim her talent and make it about him. So now she wants to, this is her slick way of cutting him by saying, oh, yeah, and the restaurant that is also my idea, when can we start doing that? You the one pressed for your brother to do this project, but he's taking forever. So Maurice tried to dance around the topic, talking about some, oh, yeah, he's going to get to it. But Scott Manor, man, it's amazing. You got to come to Scott Manor. It looks good. She was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about their house. I'm not living in it. And I'm sure Tisha will be happy for him to finish Scott Manor because she over there living like the old lady in the shoe in that small ass house. Okay. So I'm pretty sure she wants to move in, and they taking forever to get that done too. I don't give a fuck about their house. Okay. Which, by the way, Kimmy, you think you're slick. That ain't the same house that y'all was in last season, sis. So while y'all talking about everything that's going on the internet, are y'all going to talk about how y'all sold y'all house because it was in foreclosure because you was paying Maurice bills allegedly? We going to talk about this new house that y'all live in? Oh, we ain't going to talk about that. Oh, okay. I guess we'll keep watching. We'll see. Just see what comes up. Okay, just see what you want to talk about, because y'all seem to want to talk about this and not talk about that. Okay, moving on. So then Maurice dances around the fact of, she's like, no, that's cool. I don't need to go see their house. Back to this restaurant. When is he going to get the restaurant done? And Maurice is like, well, he's going to get it done. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. So she says, yeah, so I ran into Chris Fletcher the other day. And, he was talking about this. She put the baby voice back on because, she got to sweeten it up so that she can make him break down his barriers and not be so combative with her. She want to make him feel like, oh, don't worry. There's not going to be any consequences from what I'm saying. I'm just asking the question. So, yeah, with her witch hands, I went over to see, I saw Chris Fletcher the other day, and he told me that the old guys they have people sign NDAs so that the side chicks, they sign NDAs and stuff, so that the men don't get caught. Ain't that crazy? He said you and Marceau be doing that. Do y'all do that? Maurice is looking at her like, you dumb hoe. You know damn well that I'm not going to admit on national TV that I'm fucking around on you. I'm going to keep on playing with you like I've been playing with you because you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. We're living in a whole nother house over me fucking you over, allegedly. So if you allow me to put you in debt and do all these things, I could do anything to you. You are a damn idiot, Kimmy. What did you think he was going to say? Yeah, I did have some bitches sign some NDAs back in the J. You know what I mean? Got to keep these hoes quiet. You know what I'm talking about? Remember that one you signed? Is that what you wanted him to say? This man been lying to you for 85 years. How the fuck you think he gonna just automatically start telling the truth now? You knew damn well he was gonna say that. Then she got mad because he said, I've never had anybody sign any NDAs. Then she's like, no, silly, wrong answer. And he was like, what you mean? I never had nobody sign no NDA. Then she was like, you're supposed to say, I don't have no side checks. Kimmy, I really don't know what little critters are dancing around in your head, because you got to be the most empty head bitch alive. You and Tisha are extremely dumb. You are really, really dumb. This man sat there with a straight face. He has you doing everything for his son. He comes in here, takes credit for your talents, then sits here and lies to you about NDAs. I don't, unbelievable, unfucking believable. And I don't believe that Kimmy believes any of this shit that's coming out of Maurice's mouth. And the sad thing about Kimmy is such a smart, beautiful woman. And she sits here and allows this man to have her looking like Boo Boo the goddamn fool. It's insane to me. So moving on, she continues to laugh it off, and they laughing together like, both of them laughing together at how dumb she is. So moving on, Destiny in her Sheen outfit goes over to visit some lady named Shonda. Okay. She talks about e-commerce, selling her products, and now, and she has her real estate license. She's had it for 19 years. Nobody knows that, but she's had it for a long time, and blah blah blah. We ain't seen her sell not one house, not one goddamn house. But you got Martell coming in there, and you bullying him into letting you sell one of his houses, when he tried to tell you politely, nah, I'm gonna let Chris Fletcher sell it. And she was like, so we're gonna do a co-listing. First of all, Destiny, don't nobody fucking like you. So you probably don't have no damn clients. You don't have no customers. So, and you unprofessional. You got a bad fucking attitude. I wouldn't let you sell me a pair of shoes. And I don't believe Martell wants you on that listing. He was over there fumbling and jumbling all over his words like, oh my God, how the fuck can I get out of this shit? I do not want this bitch selling my house because this motherfucker won't sell. Let me get Chris, because at least Chris and his colored Jerry curl, he got some personality. So he might do a TikTok video with a couple motherfuckers, and they'll come in here and buy this damn house. Okay. Ain't nobody fucking around with Destiny and her stank attitude, cutting her eyes at people and whatnots. No. Baby, no. So he was like, yeah, okay. So then she gives him this candle. I don't know if he was saying that he bought this candle and never received it, and he finally getting the candle, or what. I don't know. But she gives him this big ass candle. Well, whatever, Destiny. You like it, I love it. You got to sell something to take care of that kid of yours. So moving on. She talks to Martell. Martell talks about, him and Ariane and putting her through nursing school. He talks about, eventually putting a ring on it if she plays her cards right. First of all, I don't understand why Martell thinks that he's such a prize for this girl. But you know what? She has built it up in his head that he is just so amazing and he the best thing since sliced bread. And I just think that Ariane has waited so long for him that at this point, she's just like, you know what? I might as well reap the benefits of all this time I done waited for this old limp noodle dick ass nigga. Let me just go ahead and bide my time, because I done slobbed on enough knob over here to turn a whole door. I'ma just wait on him. Okay? What's gonna do for me? I ain't none of these other ninjas out here want me to be with me, because they know about all of the stuff you've been doing, licking ass and all that. Don't know, and your brace has been on forever. I'm surprised you ain't bit his peen off at this point. It got to be a wire out of place at this point. Team too much. So moving on. Destiny says, well, I'm glad to hear that you're saying that you're a one-man woman. I don't believe that Martell is only messing with Ariane and the man in the moon. But anyway, whatever. So moving on, he says, yeah, she's a great girl, great parent, very smart, and he's lucky to have her. Okay, nigga. Whatever you say. So he asked Destiny if she's talked to Lance. Okay. So she says she learned about Lance having a baby on the internet and not him. So that pissed her off because it's like, okay, we supposed to be talking, but I'm hearing on the internet that you had a baby by somebody and I have no idea about it. Let me say this to you, Destiny. It didn't look like y'all relationship was really that serious. It looked like y'all were like cutesy flirting or whatever. Just like what you were doing with Kimmy's son. So nobody in their right mind really believed that y'all really had anything going on. So he probably didn't believe it either. So he was over there, you know, fucking around with all these other hoes and just looking at you like a piece of flirt paste. Like nobody cared about you. He didn't take it serious. So for him to tell you that he had a baby, like I don't think he was really tripping off of you. That's just what it was. So then Martell says that's why he feels good about not being on social media because he ain't got to worry about that stuff. So Destiny, here's the part where I could tell that Destiny was just burning her up inside not to have be able to say the queen's name. Okay. She just couldn't. It burned her up because she kept on saying, yeah, because people were, you know, how people were talking about you on the internet. You know, how you overcame that when people were talking about you, you know, constantly putting you out there on the internet, but you overcame that and you learned how to let it go. Right. So you need to do the same thing with this whole thing. You shouldn't be talking about, because she was asking him about the girl that he did the interview with Ariane that supposedly slept with Marceau. So she was like, you know, you can't just be doing this tit for tat stuff. You know, there's so many things that people have said about me on the internet, lying on me and making me look bad. But I learned, you know, let God handle them. Everybody then picked up a Bible this season. Everything is about God and it's God's hands and this, that, and the third. Did God tell you to be a hell of a son of a gun towards the queen the last 9 seasons? Did y'all look at that? Guess not. So Martell was like, yeah, you know, I dealt with a lot of stuff with people talking about me on the internet. And I'm like, it is hurting y'all inside not to be able to say this lady's name. Hurting inside because you can't blame everything on her. And anybody that's new to the show, they will never be able to see her pictures. She told them, don't you put my face on there. Don't you say my name. Don't you say shit about me. Y'all will suffer. And I'ma just be over here selling my products, making my money, doing what I do best. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all ain't really got shit going on. And this season is going to be the biggest redemption arc for our good sis. Okay. The biggest redemption arc. Because this show is going to go to hell in a fucking handbasket because none of these people got shit going on. You got Destiny over here talking about some goddamn candles. She's the most foolish individual on the show. Why is she even on here? First of all, let's talk about this intro real quick. Everybody was talking about, oh, the intro is so cute. That intro looked like some shit I could have did on Canva. I could have made that video on Canva or Splice. That shit was terrible. And then you edited Destiny in there as a fixture of the show. Like she ain't going nowhere. So for the group shots, it's going to be hard to edit her out of that. So you telling me, Carlos, that Destiny is going to be a pillar of the show? Trash. Absolute trash. She has nothing going on. If you're not going to tell us what really happened with LeBaric, we don't give a shit. You ain't got shit going on but them sheen dresses that you keep wearing every scene. Girl, boo and bye, and close your eyeballs down because they too damn big for you to have nothing for us to see inside of them. Moving on, okay? Moving on. Martell says that when his back is against the wall, he gonna keep on doing response videos to the Scots. He said they always lying, so he gonna keep on airing them the fuck out. Every time they say something about him, he gonna say something about them. He ain't gonna let the shit go. And I'm like, okay, Martell, keep on fighting back and see what happens. Maurice gonna use his little toy cop lawyer degree, and he gonna get your ass locked up, and then you ain't gonna be able to even co-sign for them damn student loans for Ariane. Okay, keep on fucking around. You'll get your ass in trouble. Keep on playing. So Destiny says making videos to get back at people isn't good because that's the road. That road to vengeance is not good. Destiny, you girl, bye. Boo and bye to you. And she sits in her confessional talking about something. She feels like Martell listens to her because she thinks maybe he's scared of her. But they have a brother-sister relationship, and she feel like he really value her advice. Girl, y'all ain't nothing but kissing cousins, okay? Y'all keep on talking about how y'all knew each other in high school and this, that, and the third. Y'all ain't really know each other like that. You didn't. So stop lying. And Martell ain't scared of you because he ended that conversation with saying, I'm going to keep doing whatever the fuck I want. Don't nobody give two shits about what you talking about. Astute Queen B says, happy birthday, Shay. Thank you so much for your super chat. I super appreciate you. Thank you so much. I got to create a money song like everybody else, y'all. How about that? We're going to make it real cute. We're going to make a real cute one. I'm going to get my sister to make one. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Anybody else feel like blessed in the birthday girl? Go right ahead. I appreciate you. So we get to the next scene with Marquez and Ken. Okay. So Marquez and Ken meet up and they recap they go over this whole highlight reel of all of their past altercations and whatnot. How, they've been going back and forth, cussing each other out. Marquez keeps talking about, that's still my wife and this, that, and the third. I'm like, why are y'all still arguing? Why are you and Trish still married? I just don't get it. Why? Just why? So Marquez says that, he's glad that they're talking now and he just needed to swallow his pride and have a conversation with Trish so that everybody can be cordial. And he's glad that he's cordial with Ken. And, he feels like he wants to be able to go on family vacations with them and stuff like that. And, hopefully Trish will come around. And Kim was like, let's slow our roll real fast. Let's just try to get her to come around. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Okay. Let's get her to turn a new leaf. Then maybe we can move on and us going on vacations and stuff. But right now, she can't stand your ass. Okay. So we just going to go ahead. We're going to move on from that. Okay. We're going to move on from that. So he says, Marquez says, now that I'm closer to the area, hopefully, everything will get better. So then Ken says, at the end of the day, if we beat each other, if I beat you up or you beat me up, what is that going to do? It's not going to really do nothing at all. And so Ken reiterates that he's there to assist, not to take his place, and they all need to be on the same page. First of all, Ken, you are way too involved. And we're going to talk about this when we get to the scene with Trish and her nosy ass friend Sharon. Like, that bitch Sharon got on my fucking nerves. Like, girl, who the hell are you? Why are you here? Nobody asked you for the 5 cents that you ain't got in your pocket. Nobody cares about, child, we're going to get there when we get to Sharon, because Sharon is a Karen, and I'm tired of her. She can get the fuck on, because ain't nobody asked her. Ain't nobody asked her, okay? But moving on. Ken says he feels like Marquez is going to be, he doesn't feel like Marquez is going to be responsible or handle, this situation properly. And this is what he says in his confessional. So Marquez says him and Trish issues are separate from him and Ken. And she doesn't really know him like that, apparently, from what he's hearing her, how she talks shit about him. So she don't really know him. So at this point, it's too late for them to be trying to get to know each other. At this point, they really just need to coexist as far as what's right for the kids. So Ken says he's all for that. And, hopefully they can all try to progress faster. This all is just a whole bunch of bullshit. It's a whole bunch of bullshit with them because at the end of the day, Marquez is not. The reality is, Marquez, you are trying to gain respect from Ken. You want Ken to bow down to you because you are the children's father. It's like you and Trish are playing this tit for tat shit back and forth, and it's annoying. You gotta let it go. Thank you so much, everybody that's telling me happy birthday in the chat. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm gonna go back and do some shout outs for everybody as well. I appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna go back as far as I can remember, child, because there's a lot of comments. Y'all is talking, okay? Child, listen. Marquez, just pick your kids up. You said you have an apartment or you've moved back to Huntsville. Get your kids, take them back to the house, do what you need to do for your kids. Don't worry about having a relationship with Ken. Stop worrying about Ken giving you respect because you are the rightful father of the kids. We know that your sperm is the one that touched the egg, okay? It's okay. We get it. They look just like you, okay? They look just like both of y'all, actually. Let it go. I think that y'all are so busy trying to fight over clout for the kids. And you don't need to do any of that. Let it go. Because at this point, it's just getting weird. It's getting extremely weird. So moving on, we go to the next scene where Chris and Nell are chatting. Chris is talking about, he taking some tests to make sure that he can secure his home builder classes and, licenses and all this stuff. So Nell talks about how they need to help, that she feels like they need to help Lance out more because he picks his daughter up, the new baby, from daycare every day, and he looks really burnt out and tired. So we learned that Lance and little Chris have had little baby girls around the same time. So Chris, he's a first time, little Chris is a first time parent, and they're actually shocked that he actually has a kid. I don't know, maybe homeboy I think he just turned 30 or something. So he was responsible up until this time. So hopefully the girl that he got pregnant, they're actually serious. So they're talking, Nell is telling Chris that she really thinks that she wants to help Lance out because he just looks really burnt out and tired. And, he needs some support. So Chris is like, we were helping the kids before. We done missed a lot of date nights and us hanging out and doing this and doing that. I'm not trying to be, basically, he telling her, I ain't trying to be, all bent up in these children and me and you not having our me time. Because Chris is basically saying through the grapevine, I want to make sure we doing date nights and I'm hanging out with you so you don't be too quick to be checking up on what the fuck I'm doing with these NDAs that I'm over here having people sign and these young bitches I'm over here fucking, okay? If you think that we going out on dates and stuff and I'm pressing to spend time with you, then maybe you'll overlook. You ain't going to be Miss Little Inspector Gadget, leprechaun on a mission looking for me and all my shillings of dick that I put in all these chicks, okay? That'll keep your scent off me, okay? If I take you out on dates and if I act like I care. Because I do believe that Chris is still out here dipping and doing it, okay? As my friend Sean says. So moving on, this is a legend in my opinion. Let me put the banner up. Let me go and put this banner up, okay? Go and put that up real fast, all right? Moving on. So then Chris tells her that Martell is coming over, okay? So Nell says, oh, Lord, I do not want to see this motherfucker here, okay? He done had me looking all crazy with my hair natural out in the open on the internet because I felt like I needed to defend my damn self. He over here setting me up to make it seem like I was over here kikiing with his girlfriend, and that was the first time I had ever met her. So Martell comes in, and Chris and Nell strategically have their dog in the perfect placement by the door, where it's like, don't fuck with me because this dog can jump over this fence. Because that dog looked like his little shoulders was real strong, and he take enough of a walk back far enough, and he can leap right over that fence and come and eat the hell out of Martell's ass, okay? You're gonna have somebody eat your ass, all right, but it's gonna be off, hanging, okay? You're gonna have some skin and some blood hanging. Moving on. He goes in and sits down, and they begin to discuss slickly about the video that he did with Marceau in this interview. I mean, with the Marceau's alleged side chick, and why did he do that, and this, that, and the third. And he's like, I mean, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just defending myself. That's all I'm doing. And I'm like, this dude is not going to let this stuff go. He not going to let it go. So then he gaslights Miss Nell into giving him an apology, because she says, you know, I don't know that girl. I ain't never met her. That's the first time I met her. And it just seemed like you was trying to set me up. It's so convenient how I turn around to speak to her, and then there's a picture, and then it's you in the corner turned around looking. And he was like, I would never do that. I would never do that. Oh, no. What do I look like? I would never make you take no picture and not even know it. Martell is lying his ass off. So he was like, you know, I really would like an apology for that. He would have been dead and gone before waiting on an apology for me. Ain't no damn way. But she ends up apologizing to him. But in her confessional, she's like, you know, I apologize, but I really hope that Martell didn't do something like that. So then they go into talking about Tisha on Carlos King's podcast. And Martell says she's smart and dumb at the same time. So this is where they kind of talk around the video with the side chick, the alleged side chick of Marceau's. So Martell says he's going to keep doing whatever he can do to get back at them. And he says, he was like, but anyway, forget that. I came over here to ask if Lance had a baby on Destiny. First of all, why are you so nosy? You just want somebody else to be able to say that somebody else had a baby on their spouse because you did? Ninja, please. So the Fletchers laughed it off, and Martell says, I love babies. And then Nell says, I bet you do. You don't need to have no more babies, sir. Okay? If anything, Ariane need to take one of them wires from her braces and stick it up there and tie her tubes her damn self, because clearly y'all ain't got no damn money to go to the doctor and do it and pay for it. So she better look at a damn YouTube video or something to figure out how to make some use of them damn braces she got and tie them damn tubes up, because y'all don't need to breed not another damn living thing into this world. Period. So moving on. We get to this little short, boring ass scene with Trish and Ken riding in the car together. They talking about they going, build a gym. They want to go into business together. And y'all, they talk about Marquez and Ken little conversation. And Ken always seems to lead the conversation to talking about when they're going to get married. Because I'm just trying to be cool with Marquez, because, when we get married, all that stuff that got to be squashed, that got to be behind us. You know what I mean? And Trish always looks so uncomfortable when this man talks about marrying her. Let me tell you something. There is so much sexual tension between Marquez and Trish. I guarantee you, if Marquez bent her over and tore her a new one, okay, just give her the back shots of her life, she would not be so angry with this man. She wants to ride him into the sunset. I'm telling y'all, that woman is still in love with Marquez, because there's no way that you can tell me that you still are this mad at this ninja. There's nothing that he should be doing that's pissing you off that bad. I don't get it. But that's Trish, child, and it shows that Ken, I don't know if pumping iron is making him a quick pumper or shrinking up the pump, because I seen him in some gray sweatpants and it wasn't giving gray sweatpants material. I'm just saying, maybe Marquez got the package to match the eyes. Moving on. So they talk about, she says she feels Marquez has motives from him coming back, so-called coming back to Huntsville, and she just don't trust him. Yeah, his motive of coming back to Huntsville is to be around his children. Why do you want this man to be a deadbeat so bad? It's like you complain that he don't spend time with his children, but in this next scene when he came over because he was dropping the daughter off from dance from like he picked his daughter up from school and was dropping her off at home, then you had a problem that he was around. You don't know what you want to do. It's like you want him to be away so that you can complain about him not being around, but then when he's around you're complaining that he's around because you don't want him to be around. It's not about you, Trish. That's what you need to understand and get through your tight teeth. It doesn't matter what you want. The only conversations that y'all need to be having is about your kids. That's it, and that's all. Period. You don't need to be worried about what this man is doing, where he live. Long as he's there to pick them kids up, you can set them kids out on the front doorstep for all you. I care. It don't matter. As long as he's there to do what he needs to do, that's it. That's it. It's not about you. It's not about you. So we get to the next scene where Trish is at home and we're introduced to her dumbass friend Sharon, who she apparently met at the gym 4 years ago, and she's become close to her. You know, Sharon is one of those friends that takes on your ID, your personality, and she, whoever you mad at, she mad at. There's nothing that my friends can tell me about a motherfucker, and I ain't never met them. I'm gonna listen to my friend and let her air out her grievances, but I'm not gonna take on the same hate for a ninja that I don't even know. Like when she saw Marquez, she genuinely seemed like she was upset. Mind you, you ain't never met this man before in your life, but you have some type of built up, pent up energy towards him. That was a bit much for me. So she comes in and Sharon comes in and Trish tells her that Xavier is picking Zaria up from school and taking her to get a protein shake. I don't know why a 11, 12-year-old is drinking protein shakes, but okay. So I'm like, why is she drinking protein shakes? Why did you even have to say that? But okay, whatever. Moving on. It ain't tropical smoothie. It's a damn protein shake. Go figure. So, anywho, Sharon says she hasn't seen Trish at the gym, so she was coming over to check on her. Bitch, you was coming over to film. You was coming over to be on goddamn camera. That's what the hell you was coming over for. Is that my girl Caramel Real? Oh, Sweet Pea is in the chat. What's up, Sweet Pea? Sweet Pea says Trish was want Marquez to give her the vitamin D. And yes, she does. Caramel Real says, friend, hey, what's up, Caramel Real? Thank you so much for joining, y'all. Caramel Real somewhere living her best life on vacation, okay? She done told y'all she hanging out with her man this week, okay? Shout out to friend doing all the things, living the life. Lee is here too. I see some of these comments. Trish definitely want to jump Marquez Bones and do, okay? Astute Queen B says Ken is disrespectful to gray sweatpants everywhere and is, okay? Absolutely, okay? Astute Queen B also says, hey, really real. Lee says Sharon would have gotten cussed the fuck out. Yeah, Sharon is a Karen. She need to mind her goddamn business. Karens are people that don't know how to mind their business and always getting themselves in some shit. Chef Don Don is in the building. What's up, friend? He said, hey, I'm just here to give you a like, honey, because I refuse. I know that's right, friend. I know that's right. He said, because I will not be watching. Shout out to the content creators in the building. We got Chef Don Don, Caramel Real, y'all. Please make sure y'all subscribe to their channels as well, okay? But Sharon comes over there acting like she is, coming over there to check on Trish. Bitch, you coming over here to get your raggedy, ugly ass, mug ass up in the goddamn camera, okay? You should have picked a better wig before you came over here, getting all in the camera, talking shit, and clean your glasses, okay? Because ain't nobody stunting off of none of that shit that you talking. None of it, okay? So moving on. Sharon asks, how is Ken and Marquez doing and how are they coexisting? Okay. So Trish says, well, I'm just trying not to be irritated. Like it's getting on my nerves because, it seems like Ken is trying to be nice to Marquez, and you know, I just really don't like it. Why don't you want them to get along? You big dummy. What is your fucking problem? Your whole issue, that's what I'm saying. She don't know how she want to feel. The bitch is bipolar. One minute it's like, oh, I want them to get along. I need for them to get along because for the sake of the kids. And I just want him to take care of his kids and this, that, and the third. But then in the next minute, you saying, I don't want him around. Can he just leave? What do you want? What do you got? It's too much. It's entirely team too much. Trish, loosen up your grip on your kids and the relationship with their father, and you need to loosen that up right along with your top and bottom teeth. Let it the fuck go. Because it doesn't matter what you want. You had children with this man. He is entitled to have a relationship with his kids. And you don't need to be sitting over here talking shit about him with this lady and her dollar store glasses and this Timu wig. Okay? Get the fuck out of here with this shit. So Sharon says she thinks that Ken is just trying to coexist with Marquez as well. First of all, Sharon, who the fuck asked you? You don't know nobody. You don't know nobody, okay? At all. You don't know nothing about Marquez but for what Tristan told you. He could be Prince Charming for all you fucking know. I can't stand a bitch that has that don't like somebody because somebody else don't like him. You don't know him. Sit down and eat a protein shake, right? Drink a protein shake. Let Zaria bring you one too, since you so pressed looking for Trish at the damn gym. How about you come over here and pump some damn iron with her? Hell, be the first guest at her damn gym that she trying to build with Ken that ain't never gonna happen. The never ever gonna happen gym. Never happening. Because she's not gonna go into business with him. It's just something about Ken and Trish that just gives me extremely fake. It gives me extremely made up. Okay? Extremely made up. But moving on. Tight Teeth says she feels everything was more peaceful without Marquez in the picture, and she feels like he's trying to play victim and create chaos. The man is not trying to create chaos, Trish. He wants to see his kids. And y'all are holding on to each other. You holding on to him and he holding on to you. Maybe that grip that you have on your teeth, you have that much of a grip when he puts his in your mouth. So that's why he can't get over it. Okay? You suck the soul out of him. So he just keep thinking about that. And maybe he give glaring into your soul and you can't get over that. Both of y'all just need to fuck and get it over with. I'm tired. Okay? Because y'all are just, the tension between y'all is team too much. I know there's a reason why he was just walking in your house, because at some point during this conversation with Sharon and Trish, when she's sitting up here fucking complaining about a nigga that she ain't never met, Marquez walks in the door. So Trish is like, what the fuck you doing? Like so you picked Zaria up? I'm like, why are you mad that he picked up Zaria? She was like, how did you know to pick her up? What did Xavier tell you where she was at? You went over there and picked her up and da 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 da. Can he pick is it a problem with him picking up his daughter from school? Now, I will say, Marquez, you did flaunt your ass up in this damn house and didn't say nothing. But the thing is, I don't think that he would just walk up in this house if this isn't something that he hasn't already done before. I feel like he's been walking in your house. Y'all have been getting along. And you want to put on a show that ain't nobody buying tickets for in front of your little raggedy ass friend Sharon. So you wanted to jump nasty with this man when all he did was come in and say, hey, how you doing? I'm dropping my kid off. And then he was going to roll out because him and Xavier are going to the movies. So he senses negative energy from Sharon. So Sharon is like, yeah, so since I'm here, yeah, how you doing? What's up with you? Like, what you in here for? And he looking at her like, bitch, the fuck, do I know you? And Sharon is like going back and forth with him. And so then Trish, Lockjaw, she gets upset. And she's like, yeah, Leah, let's go, let's go. Like she been waiting to argue with him. She just really, it made her so happy to be able to argue with him and take out her aggression on him. Trish really needs some help because this whole argument was set off by her and her nasty ass fucking attitude. Because at that point, no matter how much you are belly aching to your friend about this man, you need to understand that this lady does not know him like that. She don't fucking know him. So you should have told her, listen, oh shit, here he go. He up in here. Girl, don't even say nothing to him. Just say hi and that's it. That's what Sharon should have been instructed to do. Because if you hate him so much, I would have said the least to him so that he can get the fuck out of my house. But no, you wanted to argue with him to keep him there for a few minutes because it just turns you on to argue with this man. So Xavier comes in because clearly he must have been with them to pick up his little sister. So he comes in the house, goes upstairs to get whatever he needs to get, and they're all going to the movies or whatever. So Xavier says, Dad, go outside. And Marquez says, you know what? Thank God. Thank God for my son. He truly saved me. He truly saved me because he's sitting there going back and forth with Sharon and Trish cussing him out to my son. You being disrespectful to my friend. I'm like, your friend is fucking disrespectful. She need to take her side bald head ass and get the fuck on. Go do some squats at the gym, bitch, because you coming in here talking shit to my baby daddy and he ain't did shit to you. You over here listening to this lockjaw, tight mouth bitch. This the loosest I ever seen her gums. Talking shit to Marquez. This bitch, I think she truly gets off talking trash to Marquez. I really, really do. And Xavier is looking like, oh my God, here we go. And Marquez is like, you are hurting our children. It's you. You are really hurting them with this. And I just wish that Marquez could control himself around Trish. It's like both of them are constantly fighting back and forth for the last word. I really do believe that. And at this point, Marquez, I know that we learned that he was kicked off the show. I think he did a live or posted in his story. I guess in a couple episodes, him and Ken gonna get the getting into a kerfuffle. And they get the fighting and throwing hands. So Marquez gets dismissed from the show. So now I don't know what Ken and Trish about to be talking about. Because if I was Marquez, I'd have made it where they can't say my name either. If I ain't gonna get a check for y'all talking shit about me, don't be checking for me and don't say shit to me. Don't say shit about me or to me, okay? But child, that's it, and that's all about this episode, y'all. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna say this. This show ain't going nowhere. This season, I'm telling you right now, is going to be filled with deflecting, neglecting the truth. Miss Nell is going to be the center of the drama. Everybody's going to be attacking her. Everybody going to be going after her because that's the Carlos King's whole shtick for his shows. There's got to be one person that gets jumped on and bullied. So in this is going to be Miss Nell, since the queen is gone. She ain't there for them all. And you know what, Miss Nell? I don't really feel sorry for you. That's what you get. Because you know why? You were so quick to go against your friend that brought you onto this, that would try to get you on this show, brought you onto the show. And you totally turned your back on her, talking about something. I'm going to just get to know everybody, for myself, which is fine. That's fine that you want to get to know everybody for yourself, but you kicked your friend to the curb and treated her like shit and had the backs of all these other hoes that you just met. And that's what the fuck you get. I hope they drag you by every piece of your synthetic wigs. And that wig that you had on today looked like Whitney Houston on one of her binges. What the hell was all of that hair in your face? Who pinned that shit up like that? I ain't never seen nobody pinning up a damn wig that much. You got to have extra got to be on your scalp, on your ears, on your elbows to keep that damn wig down. Do better, Miss Nail. Do better. And if you got to start making your kids pay for daycare so that you can afford better wigs, you might need to go on and do that, okay? But y'all, let's get into some of these comments, okay? But I don't feel no ways tired about Miss Nail. That's what the fuck you get, okay? That's what the fuck you get. Let me go back. I'm gonna go right on, stop right here. Getting Jazzy with Jazz TV says, hey, I'm late, but I'm here, chat. And happy birthday, Shay Renee. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much for everybody that has supported. I've gotten a few cash apps during the live. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Let me shout y'all out real fast. Real quick clack. Let's see here. Okay, Dana Hallman, thank you so much. Wente Talks, thank you so much. Siobhan Cole, thank you so much for your cash apps. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And y'all, if you don't want me to say your name, just let me know in the comments of the contribution. And Tay, you think you funny. I see what you... That's hilarious. Lee says that dog definitely likes security over there. And do, okay? Arms just as bulky and chunky, okay? Tina King says, I stopped watching Love and Marriage Huntsville because it's too much. Enough is enough. I will wait until Ready to Love Philadelphia coming back, and I will watch King's Court. Yes, indeed. Yes, I'm going to be watching King's Court. And I love Ready to Love. I really do. Yes, I do. Oh, is that my girl Caramel Rail? She gave me a super sticker for $9.99. Thank you so much, Caramel. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, friend. Truly appreciate it. Where we at? Let me get back to where was I at, y'all? Oh, let me go back up here. All right. Hey, y'all. Happy belated birthday. I'm glad to see you, beautiful. Thank you so much, Miss Vaughn. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. Wait a goddamn minute. Demi Bell. Now you are showing off. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you are showing out for me. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. $99.99. See, I got to get me a daggone. I got to get me a money video, the little thing that y'all do, Caramel Rail. You got to teach me how to do that. I appreciate you, Demi Bell. You are so awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, sis. Y'all, I am so grateful. So grateful. Thank you. And y'all go follow Demi Bell, cause child, if you in her area, let her get you snatch up them locks if you got some locks, cause sis can do some hair. Okay, she make me want to go and lock my damn hair up if my husband let me. Okay, Shay P says, hold on. Thank you, friend. Shay P says that's because Trish and Marquez still love each other. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. Tamika says Dusty wasn't scared filming with her groomer. Child, let's talk about that real fast, okay? They so-called groomed you and tried to get you in on the three of the sums, and you sitting up here filming with him, and now he your brother. Brother from another mother. That's what he is. You love him so much, and you think he's scared of you. That's how you know that the stuff that she's saying is a bunch of malarkey. And the problem with that is there are people that are really out here being groomed and stuff like that. And you over here crying wolf. That was all so that you could fuck with Melody. And that was that. Child, go sit down, Destiny. And I said I wasn't going to say my girl's name in this live, but I just had, child. And Alex25 says, happy birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ms. Vaughn says, I have secondhand embarrassment to Marquez. He looks hella crazy. Yeah, I would not be allowing them to sit up here and make me look crazy. Absolutely not. There is no way. I wouldn't even be arguing with them. I would not give them the satisfaction. His whole goal this season should have been to come on here, show him getting his kids, right? And doing all the things. That's what he should have been doing. He should have been on here making Trish and Ken look crazy and show them to be the actors that he said that they are. That's what he should have been doing. But no, you want to go back and forth with Lockjaw. You shouldn't be doing that. And I wouldn't let them get away with that. Oh, my girl Lee gave me thank you for the super chat. Thank you for your $5 super chat, Lee. I super appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are too kind. I appreciate y'all. Child, listen, I appreciate all my blessings. I was talking about it in my last live, where I'm the type of person where I don't really like to ask for things, and when people do things for me, it makes me uncomfortable. And one of my friends snapped me out of it this weekend. She was like, "You have got to stop that, because I do so much for so many people, and I don't, look for anything in return. But I always feel some type of way when people do things for me." And she was like, "People do things for you because they genuinely love you. They can sense your genuine spirit." So I said, "You know what, God? I received that. I received that. So thank y'all. I totally appreciate everything from everybody. Everybody watching. Please like the video. Do some commenting. Share the video, y'all. Anything that you do to support, I super appreciate it. Thank you so much. Astute Queen B says, because Trish lied and said they didn't have any children together on divorce paperwork. Yeah, and then she said that's what's going to ultimately kick off, I guess, this kerfuckle that's going to happen between the two of them. But at that point, if I was Marquez, I would have just walked out the house, because y'all are still going through this divorce. Get the divorce and knock it off. Why do y'all still keep on trying to hang on to each other? I don't think Trish wants to marry Ken. And I think that she's holding on to this marriage as an excuse for her to not have to marry Ken. That's what I think she's doing. Jeannie Smith says, "Happy birthday." Thank you so much, Jeannie. I appreciate you. And everybody that I don't get to your comments, please don't be upset. It's a lot of comments, so I'm just trying to get through as many as I can from where I am. But everybody that said happy birthday to me, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I super appreciate it. Tamika said, "Happy birthday, Cancerian sister." Thank you, Tamika. Yes, for the cancers. Lee says, "I think Marquez, Ken, and Trisha all just need to get in the bed together and fight it out." It's weird. And is, okay. And is, I got another super chat. Here we go. Shireen W. Thank you for your $20 super chat. Thank you so much. She says, "Happy birthday." Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Caramel, listen, I know you on vacation, but since you gotta help me with this daggone money song, okay? As it sound like we need one, and it got to be real good. Real good. Tamika says, "Can you please review the Country Wayne skits?" Oh, how many? He does them once a week, doesn't he? I could do that. Let me see what Country Wayne got going on over there. Let me see what he got going on. He is funny though, and he don't even be cursing, and he funny. Getting jazzy with Jazz TV says, "Oh no, we already that, and I go back up too far." I did. Chef, what's up, friend? Oh, Philly girl for life. I think that's what we got. Lee says Sharon would have got cussed the fuck out. I just wanted to say that again. Philly girl for life says Sharon got her 15 minutes of fame and did. Okay. Caramel Real says, "Chef, what's up, friend?" Astute Queen B says, "Chef Don, where you been? He been somewhere. Where he been at? I've been seeing him watching his show every day." Chef Don says, "I also sent you something on IG." Oh, you did? Let me see what my friend sent me. Let me just see. Oh, okay, y'all. Chef Don is having a cooking up mess tour. I went to one of his brunches, y'all. I had an amazing time, and me and Sweet Pea 724 were actually there. So y'all, he's doing it in Chicago, October 18th. Washington D.C. Oh, coming back to my area, October 25th and to the 26th. And in Atlanta, November 7th through the 9th. That'll be a 3-day event. And then in Dallas, Texas, December 7th. So y'all go on and get y'all tickets. Go to his website, www.tcddproductions.com. Put the link in the chat, Chef, and I will try to figure out how to pin it or something so that everybody can go ahead and get their tickets, okay? So yes, Cooking Up Mess Tour with Chef Don. Y'all go and get y'all tickets, you hear? And I'll post it on my Instagram as well. Thank you for sharing, friend. Chef Don Don says, hey, Caramel Real, hoping you enjoying your vacation. Yes, sis is living her best life, okay? My good sis is living her best life, okay? Baby Girl 1981 says, hey, Chef Don Don. Caramel Real says, yes, I'm turning up, having a ball. I know that's right, friend. Do your thing. Chef Don Don says to Astute Queen B, I just be over on my side of the tracks trying to stay in my lane. Child, listen, in these YouTube streets, you got to do that, okay? Baby Girl 1981 says, not Crimson Chin. Don't want them comparing notes. Child, listen. He probably would get upset in the bed because she might be moaning just a little too loud with Marquez. Astute Queen B says, then I can't repeat your words to you, Chef Don Don. Astute Queen B says, hit them fucking cat chap. Yes, hit that cat chap, y'all. Okay, that's what Jeff Don Don says. He says it's the cat chap. Hit the cat chap. But whatever y'all do, I certainly appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart. Lee says, hey, Chef. Caramel says, not the chininator. Trish gets on my nerves with her fake acting self, and Sharon's backwards wig wearing ass was looking for a moment. Why is her wig backwards? Okay. She about to get that leg lifted. Keep on talking shit. Baby Girl 1981 says them glasses and wig combo are from the 99-cent Goodwill bin. Not the Goodwill bin. Baby Girl 1981 says Caramel Rail. Yeah, she is crazy, y'all. Lee says Trish don't want anyone having a good relationship with Marquez if she can. And that's crazy. Not even your own kids. You get what I'm saying? Like you're not thinking logically. You don't want him around, then you want him around. You don't want him around because then you can say he's a deadbeat. But when he's around, you pissed off because you can't say he a deadbeat. It's too much. It's team entirely too freaking much. My girl Brittany Janae is here. She says, hey, Chef and Relly. Caramel Rail says, hey, Brittany. Oh, yeah, she was here earlier. She said happy birthday to me again as well. Chef Don Don says, hey, Lee. Brittany Janae says to baby girl, go sit in the corner. Child, what she say? I got to go back and look. Sweet Pea is laughing. Y'all are crazy up in here tonight. Y'all are cray. Okay. Demi Bell says, hey, Shay and chat. She came right on in. Okay. Let's talk life. Gives hearts. Thank you so much, Lex Talk Life. Lee says Trish need to come out with her own Gorilla Glue. Child. Yes, because the way them teeth are, that is the best relationship right there between them teeth. Nothing is ever gonna come between them. Okay. Nothing ever gonna come between them teeth. That is a relationship just made to bond, okay? Or made to bond the way she talk. Caramel Rail says, Marquez has walked in that house 1,000 times, and as soon as the cameras roll, Trisha's Gorilla Glue teeth ass want to act brand new. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He walked in there too, like real casual, like this is something that he does all the time. You know what I'm saying? It was just too convenient for her to now get mad. And it's not, and she didn't say, if y'all think about it, for those that are watching the show, she didn't say, you can't just be walking up in my house. She didn't say that. She just started getting upset about the fact that he picked up their daughter from school. Not that he just walked up in your house and ain't say nothing. So that leads me to believe that this is something that he does all the time. Brittany Janae says, Lord, the chat has me hollering. Girl, they are on one today. Shelly Grant says she was looking for a moment and was Trish and her little raggedy ass friend. I'm gonna read a couple more comments, y'all, and then I'm gonna get on up out of here because we got to record divorced sisters. Okay, and then I also have to do my sisters review for y'all as well. Shanice says Trisha is looking for an amen corner. Child, listen. She just wants somebody to like believe in her bullshit. That's all that is. Shanice says the angst that she has for Marquez should be so long and thick that the divorce would have been finalized already. Exactly. If you can't stand this man that much, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that would keep me away from that courthouse. I would drag him down to the courthouse so quick and have him sign those papers. He wouldn't know what hit him. Y'all don't got shit. It's not like y'all suing each other for money or you want to take this, he want to take that. Y'all don't have a house to sell where there's proceeds to get. Let it go. And you act like he's so broke. It ain't like you looking for child support. So what do you want to do? Just move on. Caramel Rail says how she met her at the gym, and she don't look like she don't so much just drive by a gym. What was she, the janitor in that bitch sweeping up the gym? Yeah, she the lady that come in there after hours and hit the button on the Rombas so that they can, the Roomba, whatever the hell that thing is, that expensive ass little vacuum that goes around and clean the floors by itself. That's what she do. Cause I don't see her. That body don't look like she been doing nothing at no gym. Okay, it's given still under construction. Caramel Rail says Nell is the villain. Yeah, she gonna be the villain this season, and she walked her ass right on into it. And I do not feel sorry for her. Shelly Grant says, "Yep, that's exactly what she gets. I don't feel sorry for her, child. Shelly don't feel sorry for her ass either. Okay." Lee says, then Trish started pulling the son into the argument. Yeah, she said that was so disgusting. It was. Why are you involving your children in your bullshit? I cannot. That is so trifling. Why would you do that? That makes the kids so uncomfortable. Like, my father is here, and Xavier looked like he just wanted to rush upstairs to get whatever he needed to get so that he could hurry up and get back downstairs to make sure that they don't get to fisticuffs. And that's just too much. That's too much for your 18-year-old, 19-year-old son to have to be dealing with. Y'all need to grow up. Y'all really do need to grow up because it's tired. It's time to let go. Caramel Rail says that cowardly line wig she wore in the promo pics was horrendous. Oh my gosh, yes. Child, Miss Nell, where's my girl Shay P? She makes really good wigs from what I've seen from Tay. You need to call Miss Nell and get her some wigs, friend, because them wigs that she got on, they ain't looking too good. I'm just saying, them wigs do not look good. You need to get her a good wig, okay? Caramel Rose says, happy birthday, Shay. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was before she sent the super chat, y'all. Demi Bill says, oh, happy birthday, queen. I don't have Cash App. Oh, that's okay. Listen, I appreciate what you sent, how you sent, okay? Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. Astute Queen B says, been having your link dropped in my chat lately. Really? Oh, what for? To watch the show? Do you have, are you a YouTuber as well, Astute Queen Bee? Y'all, please go and subscribe to Astute Queen Bee's channel as well, okay? We gotta all support each other, y'all. But yes, if my link getting dropped over there, child, drop your link right on over here too, sis. Okay, feel free to drop it in the chat. I don't mind. Faith is a Substance is here. She's also another content creator. Please go and subscribe to her channel as well. She says, Shay, I meant to ask you how Sean. My friend is doing good. I still text her and we talk offline. So, and that reminds me, I need to reach out to her and just shoot the shit with my friend, even though she don't cuss, but you know, I'm gonna call her and check up on her. But the last time I talked to her, she's been doing really good. She's doing real good. Caramel Rail says, happy birthday, Super. Happy birthday, Super. Who is Super? Somebody in here got a birthday too? Dina Simmons says the way the demons teamed up to bully Melody, I care shit juice. What the fuck those demons are doing? Unsubscribing. Oh, you're unsubscribing to me? I care. Oh, okay. Well, you know, next time if you want to unsubscribe, sis, you could just do it quietly. It's okay. But you know, hey, do what you got to do, sis. Do what you got to do. I don't know why people got to do all that. But anyway, Shanice says she gives just as good as she gets. She gives just as good as she gets when it comes to Marquez. At this point, all she needs to know is them kids' whereabouts and who they're with. She really don't have to interact with him. She doesn't. She absolutely doesn't. Like I don't get why she's so worried about what the hell he got going on and this, that, and the third. Long as he's not harming the children and he's doing what he's supposed to do and showing up, that's all that matters. Demi Bell says, you're welcome. Happy birthday. Yes, thank you so much, y'all. I need some positivity after that last comment, y'all. Ooh, that was a lot. Brittany Janae says, whoop, whoop. Caramel Rail says, you deserve it. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much for all the positivity in the chat. Lord knows we all need it. She is Martell's bottom B. Yeah, and definitely is. Absolutely. Not malarkey, Shelly Grant says. Yes, all the malarkey, sis. Astute Queen B says, that is why God will continue to bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, my class, y'all. So I took them, I always give them presents on my birthday, and they always be like, why you give us stuff on your birthday? So I put together this little packet. I don't have one in my office, but it had like a portable fan, the little handheld fan that had a chapstick in there. It had one of those portable straws. You know how you go to restaurants and they had them paper straws that be getting all muddled up. I gave them like one of the rubber straws that you can reuse. And what else did I put in there? Fan, straw fan, chapstick. Oh, and one of those little bracelets that keeps the bugs away. The little citronella bracelet. So yeah, y'all. Citrus. It smells like orangey, but yeah, it's one of those bracelets that keep the bugs away. So yeah, I'm the same way. It's so hard as an empath to accept gifts. I know, right? But you know what? We got to break out of this, friend. Okay. We got to break out of this because we can't block the blessings that God wants to give us. Okay. And that's your blessing, Shay Renee. Thank you so much, Rose Armstead. I appreciate that. Tina King says, did you see the outfit they wear on TV, men and women on Love and Marriage Huntsville? Tina King says, oh, the outfits in the intro. Child, they tried to really do it up in that intro, and it was not doing what they thought it was. It didn't give all they thought it was supposed to have gave. Astute Queen B says, hey, Rose Armstead. Astute Queen B says, I said the same thing, Shay. Demi Bell says, Illa. Yeah, people are extra. Hey, Astute Queen B. Lee says, Demi. Demi Bell said, Ken look like he stinks. So no. Oh yeah, no. I couldn't be messing with Ken. Ken is just too bulky. Caramel Rail says, I got you. Okay, yeah, about the money song. Yes, I need help, friend. I needs all the help. Okay. Miss Gucci Diva says, that's not thinking about three of them doing. Oh, child. Did somebody else say something? Rose Arm said, enjoy your special day. Thank you so much. Miss Gucci Diva says, hey, Shay, what's up? What's up? Happy 21st birthday, sis. Enjoy. Oh, yes, girl. Yes, for the 21. Okay. Thank you so much. K-Dior says, hello, just got back from wine tasting. I'm here for the mess. Yes, K-Dior, girl. Go on, hit that replay, child. We had a good old time up in here, okay? Y'all, I'm going to read a couple more and then I'm going to get on up out of here because we got to record Divorced Sisters. Rose Armstead says, Real is having a ball. Yes, she sure enough is, okay? Definitely having a ball. That booger don't want no divorce. And definitely don't. They going to end up still together. Her husband still make her and do, okay? And do. Astute Queen B says, have a blessed night, everyone. Yes, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna head on up out of here. I'm gonna read these last two and get out of here. Shelly Grant says, looks like the ratings are from TV Deets. Oh, see, yeah, somebody I saw earlier, somebody said that the ratings are down 60,000. During a Philly Girl for Life says, during a live interview, Marquez said production told him when to go in the house. See, and that's what I'm talking about. Y'all starting shit. Like they must have made it seem like he was supposed to be in there. That's crazy. Child, is that giving you the real? My friend is here. Giving you the real tea says, I'm really happy to see you're still reviewing, friend. Love it. Yeah, listen. As much as let me tell you something, and I'm gonna close out from here. I'm so glad you said that, T. I want y'all to know something. This is TV, okay? And as much as I support Mel, I can still support her and still do my job as a commentator. This is our job, okay? Oh, Rail said the ratings is down 93,000. God dang. Okay. But listen, yes, we all have morals and all those different things, right? I have supported Melody. I've gone to her events. I buy her products faithfully, like clockwork every month. So she gets all the Mario coins out of me. I watch her lives to give her support. I buy something every TikTok that she does. I share her lives when I'm on there. Okay. So I support her in the ways that make sense for her. Me reviewing this show with her on without her on it, I'm sure she don't give a good goddamn who's reviewing the show, long as we ain't talking about her. And that's honestly, I can appreciate that. So here's what I will say to people like the young lady earlier that needed to announce that she was unsubscribing from my channel because I'm reviewing it. What you eat don't make me shit, baby. It don't. I get paid to do this. I don't have any personal relationships with any of these people that are on this show. So what the hell do I look like letting that fuck my money up? I'm not dumb. I am in the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector. This is the most people I've had on my live in the last couple of months. And I'm the one that preached to everybody over a year ago to watch other shows. I've watched other shows and done other reviews. I don't get as many views as I do on Love and Marriage Huntsville because people really enjoy my commentary in this sector. So who the fuck am I about to let fuck my money up? Are you kidding me? I don't give a shit about none of these people on this show. Let me tell you that. So what I say to thee that is worrying about what the fuck I click my button and do, mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business. Watch my other stuff. I don't just do Love and Marriage Huntsville commentary. I don't. I just said to y'all, I'm getting off of here to do my Divorced Sisters commentary. I review other shows. I'm going to review the shows that I want to watch. And frankly, I want to watch this show this season because I simply want to see them fall flat on their face. I want to see if they can be entertaining without my girl there. And also, I get paid to do this shit, okay? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of these people on this show. They don't, technically, they pay a bill, but not really. You know what I mean? I can probably pay my electric bill with this little check in my Monique voice. But hell, I want this little check to grow. So in order for it to grow, what do I got to do? Get my ass on here and do commentary. Be consistent. Not worry about what the fuck y'all talking about and y'all opinions and all this. I'm gonna stop here. Y'all stop getting emotional about this stuff. If you really care about the content creator that's doing the work, support the content creator. You don't have to support me on this show. If you don't like this show and you don't want to watch it, cool. I get it. You want to take morals over reality, that's great. Don't watch the show. Don't watch my commentary on this show, but support me on other things. I just feel like, sometimes we just take this internet shit too damn far. And that's it and that's all. But again, thank y'all so much. I turned 40 on Sunday. Ain't nobody about to stop me from being happy. God made a way for me to see life at 40 plus years. Okay. So listen, thank you, God, for keeping me, keeping me alive. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all the people that do support me. I love y'all and I mean it. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please, please, please. Thank y'all for liking the channel today, sending a super chat or a Cash App, Venmo, whatever your choice is. I didn't check all the other ones because I do have my Venmo up here. Shelly Grant says, yes, calm down. We support you and we'll watch your reviews. Oh, no, I'm not upset, Shelly Grant. I'm definitely not upset, sis. But thank you so much. I appreciate you saying it. I don't want people to think that I'm upset. It's just, I had a comment earlier that was nasty. But, again, I appreciate y'all's support. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm just making it clear this one good time because I'm not going to say it no more. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do. And whoever here for me, they here. And who ain't, God bless you on your journey, as my good sis says. Giving you the real tea says 40 where? Listen. I made it, friend. I am 40 years old. Brittany Janae says, love you, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you too, sis. Caramel Rest says, come on, 40. You look great. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Sweet Essence says, happy birthday. Thank you. Demi Bell says, dang, I missed you have Venmo. I could have sent it that way so YouTube don't get a piece of it. Oh, no, Demi, that's okay. Listen, I am grateful, truly grateful for anything that anybody does for me, especially you, friend. I love you so much. But thank y'all so much, y'all. I'm going to get on up out of here because I don't want nobody to think I'm an angry child. I ain't angry. I love y'all. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, feeling great, feeling good. How are you? All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.